Roger, wanted to ask you about, if I'm interested in purchasing a property that has a prior sinkhole repaired or unrepaired, what should I be looking for?
What you want to look for, and it's a matter of public records, the original recommendation, the engineers who first went out there and tested it, he has to file a report of his findings and file a report of his recommendations of repair. You want to make sure that the home you're buying followed those original recommendations. Not that some investor bought it, had another engineer come in, put a different fix on it, and then is going to sell you that home as a repaired sinkhole. That's a red flag in this area.
Okay, so you're saying when an engineer goes out to the properties, these documents become public record?
Matter of public record filed at any county office.
Okay, so I was not aware of that, so that's actually news to me. But I will tell you, I do get a call probably once a month from an investor looking for sinkhole homes and explain what it is that they're going to do in a lot of situations. Not necessarily everyone, but what you're seeing common scams in this business.
Commonly, these guys will go out and buy a home for 25 cents of the home's value. This is an unrepaired sinkhole. They'll invest some money putting what they call a fix on it, which if it's not following the original recommendations, it's a modified fix. It's legal in the counties. The counties haven't caught up to it yet, although they are. So at that point, they'll get it, sell you a house with documentation that yes, this house is stabilized, it's repaired, but not to original report. They had it modified and documented that it was, and then they'll try and you're going to buy a home that wasn't repaired to original.
Yeah. That's a really good point, because I always thought as long as the engineer's report says all clear, and I really don't pay attention to it too much because that's for our processing and operation department to handle that. So are you saying there are two different types of reports, and most lenders will just approve the modified?
Exactly. Well, I don't know about with the lenders. I can't speak on their behalf. But it's common that with these investors, they have engineers that they work with that will modify the fix. Instead of putting grout in, they'll put underpin system in. Is it totally wrong? I can't tell you. I'm not an engineer.
But it's not what is recommended.
It's not what the insurance company was initially willing to pay for, and what the county said needed to be done. Now, that's all I could say. Whether it's a proper fix, I don't know.
Now, when I come along and I buy this repaired sinkhole home that wasn't repaired properly, do the insurance companies find the original recommendations in public records, or they don't?
They should. I mean, it's their property also. They're the first ones to see those reports before they're filed. The engineer files with the county and the insurance company, because the insurance company are the ones who hired the engineers to do these reports.
And after the property is repaired legitimately, these homes are basically fully insurable. Again, they're just as good as new.
They are. They'll have to go through inspection, and lenders do insure them. Honestly, Jamie and Robert, in this area where we live, it's Sinkhole Alley. There's some sections up in the Spring Hill area, Land O'Lakes, Trinity. There's a few. There's a Tampa around Raymond James Stadium is a big area. I'm almost inclined to, if I was coming down here and I knew a little bit about it, I'm buying a repaired sinkhole home before I buy one, because it's almost if it's a matter of when it's going to happen, not if it's going to happen.
That's interesting that you say that, because as a real estate agent, people, first off, it's unrepaired. Yeah, you're looking at about 25% of the true market value. Even if it's repaired, it's still a tough sale. Is there a chance that the sinkhole can come back or something?
There is. There's no one there, and you get the greatest geotechnical engineers in the world. They cannot guarantee 100%, because when it comes down to it, it is an act of God.
And you said, Robert, that the banks lend on these all day long, after they're repaired and everything, correct?
Yeah. Again, the key to it is you got to have an all clear engineer's report as well. Now that brings in a pretty, to your point about has it been fixed to the specifications. I'm definitely going to ask that question on our side as well, because that's an interesting point.
It needs to be, because that's what's prevalent out here, and there's people making a lot of money. These investors are making a lot of money on that type of transactions.
Interesting. Well, Roger, I've enjoyed having you on my show. For the audience, please get out your website and contact information for them, please.
Once again, my name is Roger Bennett. Our phone number at rabfoundationrepair.com. We just spell it out, and it's 813-926-2300. If you suspect any kind of sinkhole activity or have any nervousness, we will send someone out there. Call the office. We'll send someone out there and give you a legitimate concerns, whether you just watch it or, hey, this is from our experience, this is something that you may have to look and investigate further.
All right, very good. And so if you didn't get that information, you can always reach out to me through my website, tampabayradio.com, and I will put you in touch with him. So I want to go back real quick to his original point about buying a repaired sinkhole home. This off-market property that I was just promoting here at the beginning of the segment, 1829 Sumac Court, this is a nice subdivision-style home, the type of home that is in demand. So if you're a real estate professional out there, you want to get in touch with me about getting this home before it goes back on the market. This is a great property. Again, 4 beds, 3 baths, 2,400 square feet, and it was last listed at $219,900 in the Thousand Oaks community, and a very nice pool home. Great opportunity for a first-time buyer. If you're just tuning in, you've been listening to the Jamie Meloni Real Estate Show here on 1250 Wins WHNZ. In studio today, I had my co-host and regular contributor, Robert Paredes with Fifth Third Bank, and my guest today, Roger Bennett, founder of RAB Foundation Repair. Thank you all very much for coming into studio today.
Thank you, Jamie. We appreciate you.
Thank you, Robert. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you all very much. And you'll find this show on every Monday at noon. And in the meantime, you can get me off the air at tampabayradio.com or tampabayreo.com. And please tune in next Monday at noon.